Okay, let's get back to it. Hey guys, welcome to another bump date session. I am officially 35 weeks, so I'll be sharing with you guys my 34-week bump date. So let's get right into it. I feel like this pregnancy has gone by so fast. So let me just go ahead and pull up my notes right here. 34th week, I slept like a baby. I took a break from all my social media. I wasn't posting, I wasn't checking anything, I wasn't on my phone much. I just wanted to focus on myself, reconnect with myself, and do everything with a purpose, because I've been feeling really great, and I noticed that when I get on my phone, I tend to just get out of that mentality, and I'm just consumed by what's going on social media, and you know, with the whole fires situation and everything, with everything going on in the world, I just felt like I was just consumed by all that and not really focusing on myself, which, you know, when you're pregnant, you need to focus on yourself and you need to focus on your baby. You need to have positive thoughts and positive vibes, because all of that affects your baby. I'm definitely eating a lot more. I'm snacking every hour and having 3 full meals, and with all of the eating, I don't find myself waking up in the middle of the night and eating at night, thank God. So I feel like I'm keeping myself full enough throughout the day to sleep throughout the night. Like I mentioned earlier, there was crazy fires last week. Just stayed indoors. It was also Armand's last week of school. He couldn't really do much outside, and one day I just did not even take him because the sky was literally orange. It was crazy. So I didn't even take him to school that day. I think it was like 2 days I didn't take him to school. So he was inside just hanging out with me and my family. Also, we have a Stairmaster now. So I've been getting my workout on the Stairmaster. I do it for just 15 minutes. I've been doing it every day, but I feel like I'm gonna do it every other day, or maybe like 3 times a week, because I find myself super exhausted when I do it every day. I feel like my stamina was also better when I was pregnant with my son Armand than this pregnancy, only because of this whole COVID thing. The gyms have been closed, so I've had to find ways of staying active, but it wasn't like really active, just like moderate. So I feel like it's affected my stamina in a way where if I do the Stairmaster, I find myself having to do it at a lower pace and at a lower time, because I just get out of breath. But I've been really enjoying it, and I'm so happy we have like a little home gym going on. I do feel like I get unstable at times because obviously my belly is growing, and you know, I feel like the baby's head is in my pelvis area, my pelvic floor, so I do feel like my pelvic floor bones shift when I'm walking, and sometimes I find myself like losing balance because I take a wrong step or I turn the wrong way, and I'm like, so I gotta move really slow. Also, my belly button has still not popped, and when I look down at my feet, I can't see them. All I see is the belly. I do find myself getting a little irritated at certain things. I don't know if it's because excuse me, I don't know if it's because we've been staying indoors and I can't really go outside and get the fresh air. It's like we're cooped up in the house, and it just feels so weird. Another thing that we did this week was we went and visited the birthing center. The birthing center that we decided to go with is called Nightingale Birthing Center. They're in San Mateo. We met the owner. Her name is Fyron. We basically just did like paperwork. Fyron seemed really passionate and very sincere. I'm really excited for this whole like process. That's basically it for what has been happening this week. I really wasn't focused on my body and myself, just because there was just so much going on in the outside world that had consumed me. Let's go to what to expect and see what 34 weeks looks like in my belly. Okay, we got 6 weeks to go, guys. 6 weeks. It says your baby is the size of a pineapple, and it weighs about 5 pounds and is 17 to 18 inches long. So well, that's pretty crazy. My baby is about 5 pounds right now. So around this time, your baby has a little sleep schedule. Like I mentioned to you guys in my previous bump date videos, I feel like my baby does have a schedule. So your baby could be sleeping, and when she or he is sleeping, they can close their eyes, and when they're up, their eyes are open. So that's pretty crazy that their eyes are open up in the womb like what? You can also start seeing little hands and feet through your belly, and the waxy cheesy coating that is on your baby's skin start to thicken, and then in the next few weeks it starts to shed off. Some of the pregnancy symptoms that you might have during your 34th week is bloating and gas. Did I have bloating and gas? I mean, I guess I do have bloating and gas, to be honest, but it's not to the point where I'm uncomfortable. I feel like it's just normal bloating and gas. It also says constipation is another thing that you might have, but I mean, I've been going to the bathroom like 3 times a day, so that's good. Another thing is increased vaginal discharge. Have I noticed that? Yes. And that's because of the pregnancy hormones that are going on in your body, especially the estrogen, which stimulates the mucous membranes, which create an increase in vaginal discharge. Backache is another symptom. Have I been having back pain? Yes, I actually have, but I haven't really noticed it as much because I don't know, I feel like honestly I'm not in sync with my body where I'm like, ooh, this hurts, ooh, that hurts. The only thing honestly that I've noticed is my pelvic floor is just so, like, I could literally feel the bones shifting when I'm walking, and if I sit a certain way or if I turn a certain way, like I could literally feel every bone in my pelvic floor. That is what I feel the most. But as far as like neck pain or back pain go, it's not like uncomfortable. I feel it once in a while. Like I've been doing the stair climber and I've been like getting into the groove of working out a bit, and I feel sore, but it's not like achiness or anything of that sort. Leg cramps is something else that you might be going through, and I've been having a little bit of leg cramps. I think I have it more at the end of the day because obviously I'm on my feet all day. I do some workouts, or if I'm sitting down for too long, I try to stay like pretty active, and by the end of the day, yes, my legs kind of hurt, but every night I do a self massage and I make sure I give my feet a nice rub down, and it feels really great when I wake up in the morning. It's just, I don't know, it feels so much better. So give yourself a foot massage, and if you can't reach your feet, then tell your husband to kind of rub your feet before you go to bed. You will love it. Stretch marks. Have I been getting stretch marks? I feel like I've seen like a little bit of stretch mark coming through. I'm okay with it, but I have been getting like a little bit of stretch marks on my lower part of the belly, nowhere else, and it's very light pink at the moment. I don't know if it's gonna darken up, but I have been getting a few stretch marks, and it's mainly focused on the lower part of my belly. Swelling in your feet is another one. My feet have not swelled at all this pregnancy so far. Your hair may be growing faster this week as well because of all the hormones and stuff. Has my hair been growing faster and thicker? I don't know. I feel like my hair was a lot better when I was pregnant with my son Armand. With this pregnancy, I don't know if my hair, I don't know, I don't even know if I like my hair that much. It's tangly, it's dry and brittle, maybe because it's growing so fast that it doesn't have the time to, I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know, but I feel like I loved my hair a lot better when I was pregnant with my son than I do with this pregnancy. It's just a feeling. Shortness of breath. Yes, I have a shortness of breath. Oh my God. Especially, what is going on here? So many loud cars, guys. So many loud cars. Let me finish. I'm almost done. Okay, so shortness of breath is another one. Yes, I have. And I think honestly it's just because I've been getting back into the groove of working out, and I honestly feel like I'm overdoing it. So I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna take it a little bit easy, and yeah, so take it easy, guys. If you guys feel like you're running out of breath or if you're doing too much, just take it easy. It's not that big of a deal. Your baby and you are so much more important. Whatever needs to be done can wait. Oh my God, are they done? I feel like the baby is super high, so when I try to like breathe, I feel like I can't breathe. I think I mentioned that in my previous bump date too, that I just feel like I cannot breathe. But I feel like in the next couple weeks, or even like next week, that'll probably go away because the baby will probably go lower and drop down and all that. So it'll give your lungs that capacity that it had before when the baby was like much higher. Another thing is insomnia. So if you can't sleep at night during this week, it's probably because, you know, you're scared of delivery, you're thinking of delivery, or your legs are cramping, your body is aching, you can't get comfortable, and that's totally normal. So this week I've been sleeping throughout the night like a baby. I've been like sleeping really good, and like I said, one of the main reasons why I would wake up in the middle of the night was to eat or because I have to pee, but I haven't even been waking up in the middle of the night to pee that much. And if I do, it's not like it keeps me up or I'm like trying to get comfortable or anything of that sort. I just knock out and I'm loving it. I don't know if it's because I've like been working out and that makes me super tired. So like after I wake up in the middle of the night to use the restroom, I go back to bed. I don't know what it is, but I'm loving it. Those are all the physical symptoms on whattoexpect.com. I'm just going to share a few of the tips that they have online for those mamas who are 34 weeks. Install a car seat. If you haven't already picked a car seat for your baby, then now is a good time to do so because you don't know when you might go into labor. Protect your eyes is another tip. It states that your eyes may be feeling a little dry around this time. So for me, every night before I go to bed, I do put eye drops in my eyes. They're like an herbal eye drop that I purchased from Amazon. I don't know what it's called at the moment, but I can link it in. So just ask me in the comments and I can respond to you what I use. It says that around this time, some pregnant women start to get the pregnancy blues. So talk to your doctor, talk about some options. If you're going through something, or, you know, if you are just feeling down and alone or lonely just because of this whole pandemic and the fires, and, you know, a lot has happened this year, it's nice to just reach out to your doctor or, you know, see what's out there so you can get some help. Another tip is don't oversalt your food, especially if you feel like you're getting swelling and stuff. Oversalting your food will just add on to the puffiness. So if you want to keep it minimal, then decrease the amount of salt intake you have. Okay, another one is to exercise. So exercising obviously just helps give you energy. It helps freshen you up. Unfortunately, the only exercise that I could do right now is in the house. So I really don't get that fresh air or anything of that sort. But I love to walk. I love to do like stretches. I love to do everything outdoors. Staying active is very important in pregnancy, and it just helps you stay at a better mental state, physical state, and it's also healthy for your baby. You can also take a nice bath. If you love baths, then just soak it up. Just make sure that the water isn't too hot. I love to take baths. I have not taken one bath at all in this pregnancy, and that's totally fine. I'm not complaining, but if you are a person that loves baths, soak it up, girl, because your baby is gonna be here soon and you probably won't have time to soak up in the tub when they're there. Last tip for you guys is to talk through your labor plan. So if you have a birth plan, talk it out with your doula, talk it out with your hubby, talk it out with your midwife, your doctor. Make sure you guys are both on the same page, because I feel like, you know, this is where things start to actually happen. And nothing has happened so far with me. Everything's been great. I hope it stays that way. But, you know, everything was great with my last pregnancy up until like 36 or 37 weeks. You know, I ended up having a, you know, rise in my blood pressure. I had to get induced, and I was not ready for that. I had a whole birth plan. Nothing went the way I wanted it to. So, you know, just go over your birth plan, go over everything that can, you know, happen, because you just don't know. You just don't know, and you just want to be prepared for it. So yeah, that is it for this bump date. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thumbs it up if you did, and I'll see you guys in my next one. I love you guys. Thank you for all the love and support. Mwah!